5 minutes of gameplay didn't actually happen. Well, I'm live now.
Leave them to Khonshu!
That's fine.
It's fighting time! Damage sustained. Only 60 seconds left.
Get in there! You watch your back.
Okay, if I keep them away, they're still getting value.
Disappear!
They shall not be
Down to 30 seconds.
One healer.
Take everything!
No.
The final 10 seconds!
Live to fight another day.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Oh, Michael's touch.
Were they? Your god is suffering.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Front of us. Namor has a loyal army of his own.
Better stop that vehicle! They've made it halfway! Stop them! The creature is down! Director's injured!
Bring on the
A
chaos.
little help, please. Shields up!
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Keep the influence on.
Disappear!
Feel the wrath of the goddess! To the bottom of the ocean with you.
Take everything!
Get in there.
Only 60 seconds left.
What unusual beasts Midgard has. I had more tricks than they could.
I'm hit! Cover me!
Behind us.
Better stop that vehicle!
Leave them to Khonshu. Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me.
Down to 30 seconds!
Come on, really?
A little help, please.
Now we're even.
The moon wants you! You think I'm too old for this?
The final 10 seconds!
Let's get go!
I would turn around if I were you.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Now!
9 pounds,
Victory!
not too bad.
Big win!
Not too bad. Okay, we're gonna go to the practice range for a bit. So I can go through a few the last 3 tanks that I need to go through.
I do the absolute best I can every time.
That looks good. Go to parameter. Yeah, I think Lunas. No, it's not good. I need a large target slightly. Yeah, let's actually just make it dead pool. I'll make a heal pool.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1!
Alright, so I'm just recording a few
Hostile
videos
forces
and
incoming.
on how to play these characters. Alright, so we are going to be going over how Captain America works, how his abilities function, what to do and what not to do. Alright. First things first, let's go with his easiest ability, which is his R1 for controller, or shift on PC. It's a toggle ability. If you turn it off, you're walking. You turn it on, you can run. Pretty simple. You can jump higher when you are running, and when you're normal, you cannot jump higher. It is a permanent thing, so either keep it on or keep it off. Ideally, just keep it on. Alright, it'll just make it easier for you to go into combat and leave if anything goes awry. You can toggle it. Let me just show you in the settings. In combat, if you want it, you can turn on hold to dash or hold to raise shield. I just have them as toggles because I don't want to do the whole thing. And I'll tell you why. Oh, sorry. Let me go to parameters again. Let's turn off the timer. Confirm.
5,
Alright,
4,
so that's
3,
done.
2,
His R1
1.
is, what is it called? Actually, penetrate. Leading dash. Wow. Ideal. Okay, his L2, the second easiest ability, is a shield with 350 HP. This may change if they decide to nerf it or buff it. The only thing you need to remember is the following. It deflects any projectile move. Every single projectile move is deflected. But moves that CC you are not locked. With the exception of Mantis's sleep, because that's counted as a projectile. You can bounce that back. Anything that's a hard CC, like a grab, ground pound, Emma's grab, Rogue's grab, will go through the shield. Alright? 350 HP deflects all damage for a 1-to-1 ratio. So you don't need to worry about anything else. If you stand in front of a Punisher turret, you're just going to melt it. So keep that in mind.
Enemy
His
ahead.
next ability, which is a one called as Vibranium Energy Assault. Shield throw. Alright, it's just a shield throw. You can throw it, it will bounce off multiple targets. As you can see, it's a very generous hitbox. You don't have to hit the enemy dead on. You can bounce it off of, practice setting, no ability cooldown. You can bounce it off of walls or the floor itself to get multiple hits. But there's a very, very small radius behind it where it will hit. Actually, holy shit, that's pretty generous. Okay, it's about, let's say that's about 10. Here, does it bounce? No. Here, no. Here, no. Okay, that's about 8 meters of a circle. It will bounce off, and it will go, and hit every target. It does not have a limit. But, once it's hit every target, it will return back to you. While this is active, you can still use your other abilities, but it will cancel the rest of your shield, of your damage from your L1. So if you do a dash, it will cancel the damage. It will cause the shield to come back to you immediately. His square is just a shield dash.
Coming through.
Alright? Shield dash. That's what it is. Nothing too fancy about it. Alright. His ultimate is... I'm just gonna call it America's Found Oil, and now we need to go in. It gives you continuously generating shield, and it will give you immediately, I believe it's about 300. Just double check. Alright, let's let that go down. There goes Cap's health, base health is 675. About 300 bonus HP, and it will continuously regenerate. Right? Anyone from your ally that's caught in the arc, or your gas, I'd like to call it, will get the same shield, but the second they're out of that area, it will start to reduce immediately. And the additional effect of this is that it will charge up your allies' ults much faster. Not by a lot due to the nerfs, but it is still significantly faster. So in an ideal world, you want to use it after, in a fight where your allies are about 80% or 60% with their ult charges, so you can combo with several ults. This is also an excellent stalling ult. So remember, you can stall with this ult because it gives you 7 seconds of essentially, 10 seconds of essential immunity. And with how slippery Cap is, no one's gonna catch you. And even if they do, you have 10 seconds of immortality. Essentially, theoretical. So don't do this and die, and they're like, oh, but I saw a guy that told me it's immortal. No. You're kind of immortal, but kind of not. Okay. With all of this done, what is your usual engage with Captain America? Jump, slam, L1, dash. You will do a bunch of damage to kill.
This is war.
Captain America specializes in going in, isolating a healer or a DPS, and killing them. You will not go into a 1v3 and come out victorious. You don't have the damage. But you can go into a 1v1 and come out victorious most of the time. Each of Cap's abilities is an escape or a point of aggression. So, if you go and slam, like for example, if I go and slam this Deadpool on the end, and then I see his allies, I can dash away using my square. You do not waste it. You must use it effectively. Oh crud, I forgot to talk about his R2, which is his just basic attack. Let's talk about that while I go through this. R2, you hit twice, it will charge up, then you get 4 shield throws. They hit quite far. After 2 hits, they activate in 1, 2, 3, 4. They will not bounce on multiple targets. They only bounce on the first one. But you can lift these. You can whiff them. They're not super generous. Remember that. So with Cap, if you are afraid, you will keep whipping these. Bind your key to another that just focuses on auto attacking. So when you're doing that, you will never get out of punching. And once you get a bit more comfortable, you can just go back to using the R2, which will allow you to use the shield there, because this does help out a lot. Because what will happen most of the time is you're going to slam it, 1, 2, 3, and then they're going to start running away. This bit of range will allow you to kill them. The square is to allow you to get close up so you can hurt them. Now, there's something in this game which tanks do, which is create space. So just because you can dive in the backline does not mean you should be diving the backline, because it will cause you to fail a lot of the time. Okay? So remember, Captain America is a very versatile character, but he's also quite annoying to play as. So get this good, get it right, and you will master him. But with that said, practice makes perfect. Alright? I will see you guys in the next one. Because Cap's pretty straightforward. You go in, kill, or you don't. You have the enemy team basically turn around to focus you. If you can keep the attention of one healer away from healing his entire team, you have decent DPS. You don't even have to have excellent DPS. They can roll over the entire enemy team and you can win that fight. So Cap's entire purpose is to go in and annoy. Cap should not be solo tanking. If you have a Cap as a solo tank, you're screwed. Alright? He's an off tank. Alright, that's it for today. I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, happy hunting. Here are the clips.
Heaven has its merits, but I much prefer the field of battle.
Alright, we're gonna go through Angela's entire kit. She is the only flying tank that we have currently. And if you smartasses want to say that Strange is a flying tank, no he's not. He can fly for 3 seconds, okay? Let's go through her abilities, the easiest one. Her L2 is a shield. 300 shield, does not reflect anything. So unlike Captain America's shield, it does not reflect. It just absorbs damage. Right? It can block ults, it can block many things. It can even block Scarlet Witch's ult because it's large enough to cover her body. But it will not block it for anyone behind you. So keep that in mind.
They have been seen and they
Next
will not
is
escape.
her, actually before I go through her L1, it's her R1, which is dash, lift, or guide, throw people off the map, or isolate them. Most of the time, you're going to try to isolate them, or take them off the map, or make them a non-combatant. Your target priority should be healers or DPSs, or tanks that are easily CC'd. Right? You are a disruptive tank. Again, not a solo tank. Ideally works best with a main frontline tank like Strange or Thing. Magneto is preferred, but not ideal. Her brother Thor is also a good one because of their team up, allowing Thor to go in with her and effectively guarantee a kill every time. But the reason I don't bring up team ups is because they change every few months and then it will become unviable. Alright? So we're gonna ignore the team up thing.
They have been seen and
Her
they
last
will
ability
not
is
escape.
L1, which allows her to go into battle stance mode and puts out these tiny spikes that do damage over time. And if you attack while these are down, you get overshield. So do your allies. Remember that. You are, and it's only in the radius of this. That's it. Right? That is it. You will not get it once you're outside its radius. And pushing that button again will gain you flight again. Now let's go through her another ability, which you can see as a resource bar. It gives her bonus damage on the first strike. Once it's fully charged, it also acts as a knockback. The second strike will not do, and the first one will do a bunch of damage. Alright, so ideally you want to keep this charged up before you go in and to take out enemies, alright? We will go over her ult, which is You're My Bitch now, or Pole Dancing 101. You put out a pole, and then when you recast it, you slam down, creating those little spikes. And the pole lasts for about 8 seconds. And this pole also has a health of 500 HP, so it can be destroyed. Phoenix Ult can get rid of it, multiple ults can, but people usually don't target it because it's such a thin thing. Alright, let's go with combos. Angela has a one-shot combo for low HP targets. So this is he's a DPS pool, so he's low enough that I can show you. So you will go in, that's an unsuspecting character. So R1, so that's basically what usually ends up happening with me, is I'll miss it. But you go dash, pick him up, spear, down, and you will be able to kill him. It's not a traditional one-shot combo, but it is a effective one. You'll keep them isolated. Another combo is with her ult, where you go throw, leap in, fly up, leap down, to get double damage from those spikes. You get 2 instances of it to take out the enemy very quickly. That is very situational. It will not always work. But what you will be doing with Angela a lot is the following. If there's a ledge and there's an unsuspecting support that has no dash ability, so grab off the ledge and they're dead.
It seems fate has intervened.
That is basically all you do with Angela. Alright? There is one last combo that I would like to talk about, which is the Sky Prison combo. I have not been able to do this successfully, but essentially it goes grab, stab, 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 stab.
Here comes
You're basically supposed to use a resource in such a way that you're able to spear them off again. So it's basically supposed to be. I'll try this again, but I've not been able to do this successfully. It's basically Sky Prison. You take them, you go like you're going to be super close to the enemy, grab them up, spear, and then if the resource allows you to capture them again. I don't think it's possible anymore, or I'm doing this very, very horribly. Alright, that's Angela in a nutshell. Oh, and there's her melee cancel with her spear.
I could use a
You
warm
have to
bath.
melee first and then spear to do it properly.
I barely
It's
tried.
difficult to do. Usually most cancels are attack and then that. It does not work with her. You actually are meleeing and using your spear to cancel your melee, so you're able to do it faster.
I took great
Alright.
pleasure in striking you down.
So for keyboard, it would be V, and then right click.
They have been seen
Alright.
and they will not escape.
That is very, very quick. Oh, and her shield is also available when she's in her ground form, so remember that. Angela is very susceptible to CC, and is very strong when she's coming off an off angle. You do not want to go straight up to your enemy. You would like to use their side, or have them focus on something much more dangerous than you, and you come in and assassinate them. That is your job. Alright? I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, here are the clips, and happy hunting.
Locked, loaded, and loudmouth. Just the way you like me.
Okay, hello, my name is Lexa here, and we're gonna talk about Deadpool's tanking. He is one of the most annoying tanks in the game, alright? Let me just show you something that you can do with him. You can jump on walls. And then if... oh, crud. Wait, I don't think it's Tankpool can do that. Let me just check this one. Okay, DPS pool.
Honestly, I'm just here for the chimichangas.
DPS pool and heal pool are able to do this. Basically, permanently bunny hop off of walls, alright? Remember that for his mobility. But let's go over tank pool. We'll be going over all three pools because it just makes sense to put them in one video.
Just wait till you see what's in
You
my pouches
have
this
the
time.
upgrade ability, which improves the stats and abilities of each of your abilities. They're not as important. Depending on the situation, you will upgrade certain things separately. Let's begin. Deadpool's L2 as a tank
Unicorn!
is a unicorn. If you remember Overwatch, this is just a Winston bubble. Plain and simple. Winston bubble that blocks damage and it stays there for a few seconds. Right? Nothing too cool. But the most effective thing is you can throw it on enemies to stop ults. Go figure, right? Deadpool being able to stop enemies. Right. Deadpool's R1. This does damage over time as a tank to enemies. That's basically what it does. When upgraded, it gives him a shield as well. Alright, so nothing too scary.
Ourselves a party.
His final ability is just switching to his sword stance, which you'll be able to stab people with, and do a lot of damage. And his, you get an additional ability with it, which is his L2, which refreshes
In pieces.
the more if you are able to just do it consecutively on enemies.
We are rivals till the
Alright?
end of time.
That's basically Deadpool. Combos with Deadpool is you can either go in with your sword, start a fight, dash. It could be a nuisance because you will be able to do this forever. Dive on your enemies, be a nuisance, and use extremely mobile. With upgrading, depending on what mode you're going for, you want to upgrade your guns first, for your shield first or this first. If you're going to go on full dive, you might as well just upgrade this first, because this will allow it to be up a lot more significantly, and if you miss it, you get a second chance at it. Ideally, you want to do that. Ideally, you want to do that. Alright? Now, let's go over his ult. I'm just gonna go back to practice settings and my ability cooldown so we can do this.
That's gotta be
quickly.
good, right?
Alright, if you upgrade all these abilities, which you probably will in most games, you will get a lot of stuff done. But, let's go with his ult first. Ult with his gun push. What are you aiming at? It every time the enemy does shoots at someone and misses, it will deal damage to them. Its upgraded version, which I'll get in a moment.
I can't believe I get paid for this.
Probably should have upgraded. Alright, you can take a selfie as well. But L1, let's upgrade the hammer thing. Now, if you upgrade it and you ult the enemy, it will do continuous damage over time. It is the same for all pools, so I will not talk about the ults when I talk about the other pools. His blade ult gives an overshield, and it allows you to go in continuously because it's gonna do a lot of damage and you're not gonna die mostly. And if you're able to basically do 5 abilities, you can activate Jackpot and then do it again. You can do this as many times as possible. It requires you to basically use 5 different abilities or 5 jumps. So it can be triggered with this or your L2. Alright?
Stop talking to yourself, Wade.
If done properly, you can be in your ult for a very,
Well,
very long time.
crazier.
Same across the board. The upgraded version basically does the same, just with more damage and more shield.
Guess who just
Right?
showed their stupid faces?
Now, Deadpool healing mechanic. How does that work? So, look at this Deadpool, full HP. There we go, his regeneration has kicked in. Deadpool's regeneration works in the following manner. If he takes 250 damage in about 2 seconds time, it will trigger the heals, otherwise it will not. My suggestion is do not try to use this ability effectively, because it's very random. Because sometimes you can take 250 damage and still die. So it's very, very situational and it's very random. It's not the same as Wolverine's ability, but one benefit is it allows you to survive ults like Scarlet Witch and Iron Man. No, I don't think he does that. If you take 250 damage in one go, the heal activates and you survive. It's weird, so I don't understand it. My suggestion is just upgrade it. Now let's go to DPS.
Swords, guns,
The
grenades,
only ability
a
that
coupon for
changes,
one free bed
there's
drop.
only 2 changes basically.
Yep, I'm ready
You
for
can
action.
infinitely dash on people's heads with the upgraded
Suck it, Blade.
L2, and your other L2, which is this little thing. Normal ability, you just throw it once, it does damage. Upgrade, you can throw it 3 times, it does damage, and the last one explodes.
It was just business.
Basically.
Okay, and a little pleasure.
Okay? All of his other abilities still do the same thing, they do damage over time, and basically make Deadpool a bit more resistant. Now Heal Pool has the same thing, but everything just heals. Right? It does not change. The only difference between Tank Pool and his other pools.
A game within a game. How meta.
Because it's just
Does a Lord Icon do bonus damage?
it's just the L2 that changes between Heal Pool, Tank Pool, and freaking
Guess who just showed their stupid
DPS pool.
faces?
Tank pool, heal pool and DPS pool have the same L2. Tank pool has a different L2. That's the only difference. Every other ability works the same. R1, rather than doing damages, it does a little bit of damage to enemies, but it also heals your allies. And it doesn't change. You can jump over or jump on people's head. You can jump on allies' head. You can jump on enemies' head. Let's go over some things that you can do as heal pool that you can't do as DPS pool. We need to first turn this off.
Time's wasting! Get with the clicky clicky and finish the challenge already!
Oh, okay. We need to do this one. So, alright. We have a 40-second cooldown now. Oh, crap. Alright. Basically, I was going to show you how to switch characters. That might actually
I'm a good guy.
So we go back to Deadpool. So here's the thing with heal pool.
showed up to the party, am I right?
Look at the enemy. I have level E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get the ult. Alright? That's with heal pool. Remember that it's very effective. If you are stuck at the beginning of the game, you can ult with heal pool and get out of that situation very quickly. It's quite simple. And also heal pool can also do this. You can climb walls with the jumps. So misuse them as you will. Now, combos with Deadpool. I don't know any, but mostly you're gonna, with heal pool, you're basically, if you're at a range, L2, shoot, and that's basically all you're gonna do. With DPS pool, in range is about this one. But with DPS pool, you have these upgraded, then you can do something much more fun. Launch your blades, infinitely bounce on your enemy's head until they're dead. And you have it upgraded. So attack. If you figure this is 4 wheels down on PC, you'll be able to do it with different consistency, but that's the basic gist of it. Depending on the situation, you might want to use the gun ult, which is good at taking down Punisher, or other ults that require aim, or you want to use your sword ult if you want to go in and cause havoc. Deadpool is extremely versatile, depending on which version you pick. My suggestion is get a bit of practice with him in quick play, 18v18, before you take him out anywhere, because if you don't, you will have a very terrible time, because this guy may look easy, but has one of the most complicated kits in Rivals due to the amount of things he can do. Alright? I hope you guys had fun. As always, happy hunting. Bye-bye.
Without chaos, life becomes a predictable, orderly prison.
Alright. We're going to talk about how to play Loki.
Our foes draw near.
Or female Loki. You have two
I have
clones.
many faces.
You can port to any one of them using your circle ability. Alright? Port, port, port. Loki's heals are most effective when you use all three of them.
Never stood a chance.
So always play with all three clones up. If you cannot do that, you should probably not be playing Loki, because if you cannot manage your clones, you will have insufficient heals and insufficient damage. Right? That's her R1 or his R1, the most basic ability. L2 allows you to go invisible for leaving a clone behind in your position. Alright? You can sneak up behind them, do whatever. It lasts a very, very long time. I believe it's almost infinite. and you only come out when you use an
This to
ability
save our
or,
timeline?
Foes draw near.
Has no one noticed how bad it sucks lately?
or if someone hits you. Right?
The more the merrier.
I hope that's quite clear.
Another fallen foe.
Loki's
Get
L1
in there.
is a regenerative field. In this field, you are immortal for the duration of 3 to 5 seconds. Only way to stop it is if someone breaks the lamps, which most people won't do, so you're fine. Loki's ultimate allows him to copy ally or enemy ultimates. Pick and choose. If your team does not have a C&D and the enemy does, pick that. If your team needs a tank ult, take a tank. If your team needs a DPS ult, take a DPS ult. So you need to have some running idea of how all the ults work in this game. Because you don't want to copy someone's ult and go, what do I do
Powers
now?
are mine!
What are you aiming at?
Right? So you don't want to be in
Looks
that
like we've
situation.
got ourselves a party.
Will it be Lady
See that? Your clones expire after a certain amount
I
of time has
outnumber
passed.
you.
Usually you won't actually ever end up with that, but if you do, remember to put them down again. Now the final thing in Loki's kit is very simple, it's positioning. Loki is a very unique
The more
healer
the merrier.
where you can flank behind enemies and delete them,
Never stood a chance.
right? Because you do a lot of surprise damage. So if you sneak behind enemies, do that. If you cannot, that is fine. Most of Loki's combos are basically positioning super well and behind enemy lines or with your team. If you are with your team, what you want to do is
I
L1,
have many faces.
L1 if they're very low to heal them up.
Our foes
You
draw
always
near.
want to keep moving between your clones so you can keep yourself alive. Do not use your swap willy-nilly just to reposition for one situation because it is your only escape tool. For example, if someone attacks me, I can go there
I have many
and
faces.
port away. Or I can use my L2 to go invisible and then disappear. It is all very much situational based. Most of Loki's abilities are very straightforward. The only complicated thing is his ult. Clone positioning is very important. If you have a clone behind a wall, it is useless because you're only getting 2 shots or 1 depending on how terribly you've placed it. Your clones are on a significantly long cooldown.
I outnumber you.
Alright? About 11 seconds, so you want to use them sparingly. If one of your clones dies,
I'm
and you're in a
gone.
safe zone, use your L2 to put in another clone so you can continue to heal.
Our foes
When you
draw
are
near.
invisible, you regenerate health. Okay? So if you are low, you can hit L2, disappear, and heal up. Loki is very much position-based only. Okay? So if you do not get your positioning right, you will be screwed. You want to pair Loki with slow-moving tanks. Like Strange or Magneto, because you can heal them more consistently, because they'll have a shield up, they're up front. Thing is an alright pick, so is Hulk, but they jump in too often. If your team has flyers, Loki is not a good pick, because you have travel time on your R2, and by the time you hit your flyer, they probably have moved, and you will miss them. So Loki is not a good healer if you have flyers. Plain and simple. Learn
They
to
are
play
in front
Loki.
of us.
It's
Idiots.
99%
I outnumber
positioning
you.
and 10% shooting and usage of your abilities. If you are not positioned right, and I cannot be any more clear about this, you will get 0 value. And here are 2 characters, if you see in the enemy team and they're good, you need to get off Loki immediately. One is Moon Knight, and the other is Bucky, because your clones give Bucky resets. Your clones allow Moon Knight to bounce stuff off of your clones to you or to other allies. That is more damage to your team. He gets his ult faster. It's not a fun thing for anyone. Alright? I think that's basically it with Loki. The kit's very simple. Learn all ults, or most ults, or the ults you're going to use, how to use them. Because if you ult and you don't know what the character's ult does,
idiots.
you're going to be kind of screwed. The other thing is you need to know which ult to use and when. You cannot just copy your healer ult and then use it for nothing. You cannot just copy a DPS ult and use it for nothing. You should use your ult as necessary or as needed. Okay?
I outnumber you.
And also, your ult will come up faster than most healers if your your team has 2 healers and the other healer has their ult. Copy their ult and ult before them, so you can get your ult back before them, and you can have a nice ult cycle. Loki is very much situational. Positioning is key, and if you do not position properly, I can give you an example just on this map. Now, we'll just use the center as an example. I can either be positioned
They are
here,
in front of the more the
close here,
merrier. Healing
and
for
here.
my friends.
That's not efficient because you're in danger. Ideal positioning, or depending on situation, would be
Render me assistance.
that I go up here, have 2 clones down here, and I don't move. Because that does not allow them to
Never
think
stood
this
a
one
chance.
is the real one. If someone attacks you, don't run. A lot of the time, they will ignore you thinking it's a clone. Okay? So if someone does attack you, just stand still, and then when they turn around,
I'm
in L2,
everywhere.
run away. And remember, your clones give away your position. Look, the Loki clone will always point towards you if you are backing away, or if you're looking at front. It will always turn around to point towards you, giving away your position, depending on where you're pointing. So always point your scepter up while retreating in this manner, because the second you look at the ground, that Loki will look at the ground, and now the enemy knows where you are. Right? So what you want to do, ideally, is
I'm
L2, look
everywhere.
up. So they think you might be there, but you're actually backing away. Because the second you look at the ground, they're looking at the ground, and it gives them an indicator where you're at. Be very careful when using your L2 to escape. So
I have
R1
many faces.
can place clones in absurd areas of the map. Learn them, because they'll be good for escapes. Alright? Loki is the king or queen, depending on the skin you're using.
They are in front
of
of us.
positioning.
I have many faces.
Can do a lot of damage at a
May
distance,
you enjoy hell.
and heal effectively at a distance or up close.
Double
The
kill!
positioning is key. You can put your clones up very, very far,
Thank me
and
later.
put up your field to protect people. This L1 regenerates extremely fast, so use it sparingly. And as always, happy hunting.
One may feel empathy for an enemy and still destroy them.
You made me angry! 4, 3, 2, 1!
Hello, Luxa here, and we're going to go through on how to play Mantis. Mantis is R2, it's an attack that's a crit, and if your aim is good enough, you can two-shot enemies without the damage.
My
With the
anger
damage,
is healthy!
it's going to be a bit
Our
more
enemies are
effective,
here!
but not by much. The ability has travel time. So, it is not hit scan, it is a travel
Too
time.
fast for you.
Mantis is R2, L2, heals enemies, and it is a very slow heal. As an example, I will show you here.
Help is here!
It has been improved, but not by much. You can use your leaves as sparingly. You can give them damage boost, you can heal them, and that you have 4 leaves, so you need to use them sparingly, doing damage, or waiting with refreshing damage. Okay? So just be patient. Your circle is a
You
self
made me
damage
angry.
boost. If you are going in for a fight, all of your abilities use leaves, alright? So, L1 uses a leaf. Triple uses a leaf.
Hostile ahead. I am less angry now.
Hold on a second.
Focus on
L1
the
uses a
battle.
leaf. L2 uses a leaf. L1 uses a leaf.
You
Triple
made
uses a
me
leaf. They
angry.
generate a lot faster than they used to. If you are out of all leaves, you cannot heal. Alright? Your R1 is a sleep.
Ease down.
But it's a 15-second cooldown. Use it effectively. It can shut down many divers. R1,
Ease
1,
down.
2, 3. That is what you're going to do as your combo.
My anger is
With
healthy.
self-damage boost, R1, and then boom, boom, boom.
I vented my
If you do
anger.
it fast enough, for example,
Take a nap.
you can get one free shot. So ideally you want to do
I feel your
boom,
pain.
boom, 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 boom. So you can kill people quickly. Using your sleep, you're attacking, sleep,
Ease down.
you'll get one free shot in if
Hostile
you
ahead.
time it correctly. Alright, that's pretty self-explanatory.
Down.
It's quite simple. That's her combo. Her ultimate gives shield and health regen in a massive area.
We are undefeatable.
Right? That's basically what it does. It's essentially a Luna Snow ult, except you can
We
ult
are
and still
undefeatable.
damage boost your allies to
Feel better?
quickly end the fight or self-damage
Life always
to
wins.
attack the enemy.
Double kill.
You need to be able to
anger
aim
is
with this character,
purged.
otherwise it will be completely and utterly pointless. That's basically it with this character. There is not much else with Manta. She's a very simple character. Manage her heals, aim properly, you'll do well. And as always, happy hunting.
Just say it. There's nothing I can't fix.
My favorite healer in the game is Rocket Raccoon. Alright, so let's go up to the main area so I can show you his heals, how they work, what to do with his abilities, and such.
Relay deployed. It ain't
Rocket's
cheap.
R1 is a res. If anyone dies, it will immediately res them for free, so they don't have to walk back from spawn. And his R1 is that. His
You're
L2
ready
is a
for
heal.
action.
If you hit them dead on, you will do double healing. If you miss, you do slower healing, but you will heal nonetheless. You can spam and hold this ability. If you want to be a heal bot, you'll be fine. Rocket, like Spider-Man, Venom, and Daredevil, can climb walls, and he can be omnidirectional. He's pretty fast. So remember that if you want to be sneaky and you want to escape.
Those guys are about to shoot at us.
Rocket's L1 is a dash in any direction. Up, down, left, right. Omnidirectional. Pretty self-explanatory. Rocket's R2, which is something you will use if you would like to, does a lot of damage for a support. But it's not a
This
scan
is
to
way more
balance it
fun
out.
than it should be.
You will melt tanks, you will melt DPS, you will melt healers. So use it as necessary. As an example, let's just show you on this side. And yes, it can headshot.
That must be really humiliating.
Rocket's ultimate is a shield and damage
This
over
is
time,
real firepower.
allowing Rocket to join the battle
Anybody else
to
got
deal
three?
damage. But it has a very specific radius. So don't place it too far ahead, so your team can't get value,
This is real firepower.
and don't put it too far behind, so when you're pushing, it does nothing. You can put it in several locations and still get value out of it. For
Those
example,
guys are
if my
about to
team is
shoot
fighting
at
in
us.
this area, I can put it up there so it's out of reach for most of the enemies, and the team
This
can
is
still get
real
damage boosted
firepower.
and heal, right?
Double kill.
Favorite.
And here's basically a tech with Rocket. If you are running on walls, you hit L1, it doubles the distance you would travel. So for example, here, it's not that much. Now the same thing I'll do here. It's a massive difference. Okay? So use Rocket as you will. He is a very effective healer, and due to ults being so rare nowadays, his ult can end team fights effectively if your DPSs are slightly competent. Because you're getting a 30% damage boost,
This is real
and
firepower!
most DPSs can just knock everyone with it.
Shattering kaboom!
You yourself can know several enemies quite quickly with this ult. With Rocket's bullets,
Just what we
you have
need.
45 bullets and you
Five
do a
straight.
heck of a lot of damage. So as always, happy hunting.
There's always a spark of light in darkness.
Okay, so I'm playing C&D now. So let me show you how she works. So my name is Alexa, and we're not going to do that here because this is going to be very fun to show you. There. Her R2 is a heal. You can be terribly aimed, and it will, as long as they've taken damage, it will automatically go to the end to your allies quite easily. You don't really need to aim it. Most of the time, you have 99% or 100% accuracy with this character. One other thing people don't know is you can bounce your heals off the ground, and they will go find an ally. People don't know this
Ready.
because
Here come the bad guys.
they don't really think about it, but you can do that. When you are Dagger, your L1
A boom of
puts out a
light.
blanket that does healing in a burst, and will hit everyone in about 25 meter range. If I'm correct? Yep, 25 meters. Her L2 is a bubble that gives you instant heal plus healing over time. This is what you will use a lot to keep your allies alive along with your R2. Her R1
Lights out.
turns her into a dude. He cannot heal, does damage. His R2 is basically a 1 R2.
Darkness swallows you.
There's like not much of a difference. His L1 blinds and does damage to all enemies in the line. And, on bonus, increases damage taken from other sources, including
Double
himself.
kill.
In the abyss.
His L2
Coming up ahead. Welcome
makes
to the
him
Dark
and
Force
allies in
dimension.
his L2 immune to damage, ult, CC, everything. It will protect you from everything.
Let's pop
It's
back
only
up under their
broken
noses.
when an ally attacks or does anything that would trigger them to go out of invisibility if they were playing any character that has invisibility in their kit.
Let's pop back up under their
Right?
noses.
So, the second they attack, they're no longer protected by the shroud. So if you see a C&D L2, don't shoot. That means they're trying to protect you from an ult. Okay? You can use this to dodge strange ult. You can use this to dodge chef ult. You can use this for many things. Now, it's ult time.
Us against the world.
You have 4 charges or 4 dashes. They do healing and damage to... They do healing to allies, damage to enemies, and it does it for the duration of the ult.
Too much.
You can gain heals, you can choose to heal during this, or do damage.
They're coming up
Ideally,
ahead.
you want to do damage if you have your ult down.
Us
No one's
against the
dying
world.
in this situation, so you might as well do that. And you can position it however you need, or however
I get a little
you want to
carried away
with your team
sometimes.
Double kill.
around you, or with the allies around you. You can use it to stall, you can use it to heal, you can use it for multiple things. Now, if the enemy has a Magneto, and you wish to ult, you must always ult in your cloak form, because you can do
Welcome
the
to the
following:
Dark Force
you can
dimension.
fly up,
Us against the
ult,
world.
it still hits the ground below you, and you slowly come down, and it puts you in such an off
I
angle
get a little carried
that
away
Magneto can miss
sometimes.
their ult. But
Us against the
if you don't want
world.
to do that, you can ult and then immediately hit L2 to become untargetable. Alright? Your ult is very easily countered. Wolverine can take
coming
you
up
up,
ahead.
takes you out of it, and kill it. Bucky can pull you and kill you. A host of other things can happen. Hawkeye can one-tap you, Punisher can one-tap you. The ult is very strong, but also comes with a lot of weaknesses, which is mainly CC, or high damage characters. So Magneto is not your friend, Scarlet Witch is not your friend, Bucky is not your friend. Basically, be very careful when you're ulting, because many Cloak and Daggers will ult, including myself, and die instantly. So now, that is all I can tell you about this character. They are a very, very simple character. Just learn them, have fun, and that's all she wrote. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Orlitz was my life. But wouldn't it be fabulous to have an all-superhero band?
4, 3, 2, 1.
There they are.
Alright, I'm gonna teach you how to play Luna Snow like an actual pop star. Let's go over her abilities. Her L2
Do I throw like
is a
girl?
snowball,
Can't
which
control
does,
myself.
which goes in a straight line, has travel time, and stuns the
throw
first
like a
enemy
girl?
she will hit. Her R1
A nice deep freeze.
gives her an alternate firing ability, which is a fast defender,
Another
allowing
hit
her
for
heal
Luna
to
Snow.
be piercing to enemies and allies, so you can do damage to your enemy and heal at the same time. Use this ability as necessary because it gives
counts
a
as a
lot
hot
of burst
streak.
heal to your entire team. Luna has a new ability, which is her circle, that puts the flake on her, giving her 10% damage boost and healing.
You seeing stars?
Yeah, self-healing on Luna Snow, so doubling your self-healing as well, and also giving you 10% bonus damage. Luna Snow can crit, and her
See them?
ability shoots
Right there.
3 in bursts of 3. Her R2 is in bursts of 3. Alright, let me show you. In bursts of 3. So it may feel like you're just shooting once, but you're actually shooting 3 times.
Another hit for Luna Snow.
The burst of 3. Remember that always. Her L1, which is something I see many Luna Snows forget,
Be
puts the
strong
flake
together.
on an enemy. So let's say I've got that on that enemy. As long as I'm healing another enemy, it will transfer the same amount of healing to the character with a snowflake. But if I heal the one with snowflake, it will do double healing. Pretty simple. Luna's ult mid
I
ability
am ready to put on a
is this
show.
Dance Revolution. Alright? You will dance for 8 seconds, nothing will die. You can hit R2 to toggle damage and do no heals. Don't do that unless you can combo it with Venom or with someone in your team that's trying to kill the
There
enemy
they are.
supports or the entire enemy team. Because her ult is very powerful, and also in her ult, all of her other abilities are cut off. So it is smart to basically ult with your team so you can protect them and be as safe as possible. Because you will block out a lot of damage, a lot of anti-heal damage, a lot of burst damage, a lot of things will be cancelled with your ult. You are not immortal in your ult, you are difficult
I am
to kill
ready
with
to put on a
525
show.
HP, but once your blue shield goes away, you are a walk in the park. Right? And it starts draining after a few seconds of the ult anyway. Or the enemy can basically take you down, quite simply. So use your ult as necessary, use your abilities as necessary. There is no combos with Luna. If you want to one-shot someone, it's gonna say, let me just show you the baiting of all Lunas. Where is usually Daredevil, the freaking Punchy Boy, and the freaking Panther. They are
5,
very,
4,
very annoying.
3, 2, 1.
But a good Luna,
There
or a
they
Luna
are.
with an practice, can
Do I
stun
throw like a girl?
and kill them before the stun runs
I
out.
should be singing lullabies.
If you have taken damage, try to stun them, and then immediately go into your class. It will do a little less damage, but it will allow you to heal overall. But the ideal situation is
You seeing
you
stars?
stun them, and then you just headshot them twice. Luna has a lot of damage. She also has a lot of ability, and she has a lot of mobility, which is when, if you are with Luna, if you were walking, after a few seconds you'll be sliding through the entire map. You're quite fast, you are quite versatile. The second you attack, you lose that mobility. Alright? So use this to your advantage. Luna is
There
very,
they
very
are.
efficient and one of the best healers because she rarely gets nerfed. And when she does, Guangon just buffs her like the next day because she's basically their favorite child. So play Luna as necessary and play her as you will. She is a very strong support. But you need one thing with Luna,
Another hit
you
for
need
Luna.
to hit your
Girl like a
stuns,
girl.
and you need to hit your shots. Not only on your enemies, but on your allies. Manage your cooldowns effectively,
I suck.
otherwise you will be wasting a lot of
I
your
just stay
potential.
cool.
Okay? She does a lot of damage, she's very effective, she's just annoying as hell. And as always, happy hunting.
We didn't ask to be heroes, but we always answer the call.
Alright, so I'm going to teach you how to play Invisible Woman. And as always, let's say
They
here.
look like they mean business.
Let's begin with her passive ability. If you do no combat and you do nothing, you are invisible. Alright? That's basically simple. Her L1
Vortex field.
puts a vortex field. If you hit a flyer, they will fall down. As long as they're in the vortex field. That's basically it. Her R2 pushes enemies or pulls R1 enemies. It's very useful if you want to one-shot someone. Her X allows her to double jump, and if you are not attacking, puts you in invisibility effective immediately. Her circle puts a shield in front of her. In front of her. If you're running away, put a shield and keep on running. Alright? Or put a shield, retreat, go. You'll be fine. Her ultimate
Disappear.
creates a zone of healing around you, which will also slow enemies. So if there's an enemy that enters through here, or is already in here, it will get slowed. So use that to your advantage. As always, you are not immortal in your ult. You can be
They
killed.
look like they mean
So
business.
just because you've ulted does not mean you're no longer. Careful. You need to keep moving, put out damage as needed, and help your team.
You forced my
Okay?
hand.
Use your ult when you have about 50% health or more, so there's a less of a chance that of you being deleted instantly and your ult being wasted. Okay? Okay. Now, let's go with a one-shot combo first. It is usually L1, damage, R1, pull. Okay, I need, let me get off of,
Your turn to disappear.
okay. So it is going to be L1, basic attack, R2, pull them in, they're dead. Alright, it may seem a
Everyone
lot
saw
because
that.
he's got
How
350
embarrassing.
HP. Let me just show you on the Luna outside. This is with all my abilities. So if I see a Luna, L1, pull, 1, 2,
Now I see
3,
them.
done. That is what you're
That
going
was
to
a
do.
total blindside.
Your L1 is very useful because it will slow people.
Psionic burst.
Your R1 can push people off of maps. Use them as necessary and as needed. Your R1 can also cancel dives. So if you see a Black Panther diving you, with R1 push, that will cancel his dash. He will not get a reset. But again, timing is key. You need to be very aware of your situation. You are very, very slippery because you can escape and you can go invisible. The bane of your existence is going to be Daredevil. He can see you even when you're invisible. Because hacks.
Force burst.
Never even
Psionic surge.
Your push pushes them quite far away. So use it as you need to because
We've
it
got
has
trouble.
a long cooldown. You can kill people, you have kill potential, but you probably shouldn't. The best positioning for her is mid-range, if I'm being honest with you. You want to be in a situation where you are healing your allies and dealing damage
Never
to your
even
enemies
saw me
to get
coming.
the most effectiveness. She has a crit,
A little help, please.
which is aiming at the enemy's foot. Because it boomerangs instantly because it's hitting the floor. Right? That's her crit. If you can't headshot, that is a trick. If the enemy is standing
needed a
still,
timeout.
you will do double damage, damage going through, and damage coming back, as you can see. So, R2. Damage going forward, damage coming back. Your ult is very effective when comboed with Scarlet Witch,
We've got trouble.
Strange, and other allies, because you completely remove line of sight for enemies. They cannot see inside this area. You can see outside it, and enemies inside there can see outside. But they are slowed severely, and you can use that to your advantage. Jeff ult is also a good combo with that, but only if it is needed. Do not just start spamming ults, because it's stupid. That's it, and as always, happy hunting.
We sure a long way from the Big Easy.
Alright, I'm going to teach you how to play Gambit. Gambit has several abilities. With L1, it allows you to flush or raise. If you flush, you're going to throw a bridge, which will heal multiple targets, including yourself. If you raise, you throw it around you, cleanse
Just who Gambit
everything.
we're looking for.
Everything. If there is a CC, slow, stun, whatever, cleanses everything. With his R1, you can throw it and put anti-heal on people. R1, wait for the, hold on. R1 and L1, you're going to knock back people around you. So if there's a diver coming, send them away. Okay? Pretty simple. A circle is a basic dash in any direction, even up. His L2 is a slam on the ground. It heals him, and it also does damage.
Got my own demons, Daredevil.
If you combo your circle and L2, you do a spin move, which allows you to cover a lot more distance. So, if a diver's low and you feel mean, give them the Black Panther treatment. Alright? If you want to. It's not necessary. All of your abilities heal. Remy's ult gives damage boost, healing, and jump boost to allies that he can see, and also gives them bonus healing as well. Do not ult when all your team is behind you. You will get no one but yourself. You do not need them in line of sight. You can ult through walls. Okay? Pretty simple. Your card, you throw out 3 bursts of 3. All 3 do healing. If you are a distance away, you will miss 2 cards or more. And your healing will be reduced significantly. You want to be mid-range. You do not want to be this close. And you do not want to be in the front line. You want to be behind your DPS or your tank, at least at this distance. So you can heal them, and if things get too dicey, you can escape. Your L2 also heals, so you slam to heal your ally. And if there's too far ahead, also L2 will also do the same thing. He is a very efficient healer. Use your bridge, there's bonus healing. Use your raise, it heals and cleanses. But besides his cooldown, Remy has another resource, which is his cards. Each ability uses 1 charge of the card. You can load a card and wait until about the card is low. So let's say, ideally, you see a card that is about halfway loaded, right? You can load it up, and you can basically hold it and cast it the second the card is ready. It's going to take a lot of practice and a lot of resource management. He's not a beginner healing caster. Right? Let's be clear on that. If you pick him up, you're going to have to do a lot of practice with him, because there's a lot of little things that you need to do, because you cannot just die with him, and you cannot just burn all your resources trying to kill something. You're not supposed to kill. You are a healer. But he does have a one-shot combo. So, you go.
Unlucky.
That's it.
Cajun style.
It's basically 1, 2,
Double kill!
dash through them, you kill
Maybe
them.
cars just ain't your game. Ooh, found
He
me someone to
does have
fight.
that. So, you can 1v1 most healers and some DPSs. Just be careful. Because if you lose that fight, your team not only loses a healer, they also lose a significant cleanse force because of all the people in the team. So be very, very mindful of your positioning and the fight you take. Okay? That is all. And as always,
Gambit never falls!
yeah, Gambit never folds.
White fox on the hunt. Try to keep up.
Okay. So the new healer is White Fox, and I have some time with her.
Our prey
So I
is
can
in the
explain how
open.
she works. This is Blanca thing. Her R2 is very similar to the C&D heal. It bounces to multiple targets, that is one thing, but it's slightly inconsistent because you need to hit it at a certain angle for the bounce to actually take effect, because it's not a massive radius. For example, doesn't bounce. You need to hit them on the shoulder. And they need to be very, very close. Her L2 also does healing, but it can also charm enemies. So you should be using your L2 ideally in this position so you can charm an enemy and take and get value out of it.
Claims its due.
Her R1
Fox awaken!
turns her melee, which allows her to heal over time
Double kill!
and also
Prey!
displace enemies,
That's 3!
Is injured! Mayday!
which is bullshit. Her L1 in her range form allows her
Our prey
to
is in the
basically
open.
blink to allies through walls, through terrain, through anything. And it puts up a shield around them, which is of 200 HP, but does not have a top. So if someone's flying above you, they can still hurt you. You can turn any situation into a 2v1 by diving into her, diving with the overextended tank or overextended DPS. Her heal is a bit lackluster compared to a lot of the other healers because it feels a bit inconsistent with the bounce. You can heal people by aiming directly on them or you aim by hitting the ground. It will still bounce in the direction, but it is a little less effective because it's very inconsistent. Alright? For R1, then let's go over this over. You need to hit first aid of the L1 so you can kidnap someone. For L2, launches someone in the air. If you do damage, like Deadpool, you will heal more. That's basically it. Her ultimate does healing in an area. Every time you hit R2, it does more healing. And if you hit ally enemies, it will do more healing.
Double kill!
You basically become a tank with a health pack.
Damage sustained. Need assistance.
There's nothing too special about White Fox. She's actually significantly weaker than most of the cast. But her power comes from displacing enemy tanks into your team
One
so you can
hostile
kill them.
down.
She is essentially the Emma Frost of healers. That's the only way I can put it. She also has a one-shot.
Luna,
Right.
you shouldn't have forced my hand.
R1 dash.
Come with me.
Double
If you want it to
kill!
be a bit more effective,
Clean
you can do
elimination.
it this way. I'll
I
do
set
that.
the fox awaken.
That's 3!
Luna, you shouldn't have
She's
forced my hand.
very, very strong. She is a DPS with a healer's mask, okay? That's the only way I can put it. She's strong, she's effective, but she's very, very messy. She's very unfocused. With her dive element, she makes a very good addition to a team that's running a full dive comp, and you want a healer that's going to be always with the diver so you can push, push, push. So she's a very good healer with that specific comp. She's also a very good healer just because of her L1, like nothing else. It's a massive distance. And it's 200 bonus HP that you put on the end, on your ally. You can turn a 1v1 situation a 2v1 and you're healing them. It's kind of broken. But she's one of those healers you need to put a lot of hours in before you can just play her. Because there's a lot of nuance with this character. Oh, and her ult, if you hit L2 on an enemy, it makes them CC immune. No CC can do anything to them for about 2 seconds. And you can cast this as many times as you want. Right? And as many targets as you want to. It has a 1 second delay after the first cast to keep that in mind. Right? As always, happy hunting. Okay, since I've done all the heroes, might as well give Jeff a spotlight as well. So let's say here, I'll teach you how to play Jeff. Jeff is a very, very strong healer at the moment, just because of this. He can heal and do damage to enemies at the same time. Jeff's power comes from just being in the backline and pushing. A simple heal combo with Jeff is hit R1 to the ally and heal R2. It makes him heal up so much faster. Jeff L2 is a displacement and does a lot of damage. You have 3 charges of it, and that's basically it. You have 3 charges of a bubble. If you're trying to be a bit more tactical, you can have a total of 6 bubbles out at any one time. Have they changed it? Oh, it's 5 bubbles now. You can have the maximum of 5 bubbles out at any given time. So you can use 2 to be in a precarious area to kind of ult and take people off the map, or to basically heal your team. Jeff is a very simple character. He's very, very slippery. His L1 allows him to climb walls, climb almost any surface, alright? You can be very, very smart with Jeff. It takes a lot of practice. Now, I'm going to show you his ult, and I'm also going to show you a tech with his ult. Imagine this is a group wall. Ulting. The animation will not show up on the rest of the ground. It will just show up here, and people will miss it. If you do it from a distance, let me explain it to you again. Right. So you hold L2, zoom out, and then you can go to the higher ground, confirm, and then you can eat. The one thing you need to notice with Jeff is that you're still doing damage while people are in your stomach, and he eats people with a 5-meter difference above and below him. So it may seem like you're going to miss, but you're not. You will get them in both distances. You have a leeway of 5 meters above and below Jeff when he ults. He is a monster. A basic combo with Jeff, if you're just healing at distance, is just hold R2 and something will eventually die. But if you are fighting someone, you want to L2, swim in, bubble, swim to regain health, and then finish them off. Jeff is very slippery, and he's very difficult to kill. But it's not impossible to kill him. His ultimate is easy to dodge. At higher levels of play, people will just fly out of it, movement ability out of it, or block and get out of that if they have a blade or a magneto or many things. Your ultimate, the center area, if it is blocked by a group wall, by a bubble, by a Hulk bubble, or anything, it will make sure you will eat no one.
Double KO!
Simple combo with Jeff is when you have your ult to eat. If you have a flyer or someone with movement tech that can get out and you don't want to die, look below, shoot. And most ledges aren't that far low, you will kill them. But if you are scared that you might screw this up, if you have 2 people or more, it is worth you jumping off the cliff. Remember, 2 people or more. If you have 1 person, like 80 minutes now, hold them as long as you can. If you can't get to an edge, that is fine. Bring them to your team, and they will force that thing. Jeff is a very simple character. He also has 1 brain cell, which makes him a very fun character. Play him as you wish, but learn these simple tips and tricks so you can be more effective with him. And as always, happy hunting.
Double KO!
The age of carbon is over. The age of silicon has just begun. Those being Ultron virus reinforcement. Go, my children.
Alright, hello everyone, I'm gonna show you guys how to play Ultron. He's a very simple healer. You have 2 drones that does healing over time. You can push on the triangle to basically give everyone shields. It's a very small thing, and the shield originates around the drone and yourself. Alright? Pretty simple. Circle is to dash, it also gives you shield and a bit of movement speed. Ultron's R2 does about 150 damage, so you can 2-shot more people.
Double KO!
Ultron is a very weak healer because his only source of heal are these 2 bots and nothing else. Ultron's ult is extermination. It can do a bunch of damage, or it can do a bunch of healing, depending on how you use it. Ultron also gets some self-heal during this process. That's basically Ultron. You want to get used to going L1 and L2, or up and down with him to make yourself a much more difficult target to hit. Learn to aim with him, and that is all you need with Ultron. I will give you guys just 1 tip with Ultron. Ultron. Where did he live? There he is. Ultron with his abilities, right? So okay. Where did I need to first I hate this one. I think of it. Here's a basic setting that you should have with Ultron. The secondary drone is automatically bound to the primary drone button, which is your R1 for PlayStation. You want to change that so you can have a secondary button, so you can keep track of it. So you can put down drone 1 on a tank, which is probably not going to change position, and then drone 2, which you're going to move around. Alright? Do that very simple thing. It will be easier to manage drone. Otherwise, if you hit R1 and R1 again, it will just keep moving the drone continuously off of the people you don't want to move it off. His triangle also gives a minor damage boost. So if paired well, you can do a lot of damage with certain characters. there's not much else to Ultron besides the fact that he permanently fly, and he's quite slow. Yes, you have a dash, but he's quite slow in the air, so he's a very easy target to hit. Just learn to go up and down and side to side to make it very difficult for headshots to be hit. Because if you get hit in the head, you are dead.
Those beings appear to be hostile.
And as always, happy hunting. Ultron is like such an easy one.
Perfection is unattainable, but that should not stop us from trying to achieve it.
Hello everyone, I'm going to teach you how to play the Living Tribunal, aka Adam Warlock. His R1 is a basic heals, and it can bounce both to multiple targets and healing them until they are full. His heals are burst heals. That's basically it.
Quantum magic.
His R1 is that simple. His L1 soul bonds and allows Adam to fly up and down, but it's quite slow for the duration of the soul bond.
Quantum magic.
That's very simple. Well, that's quite clear. Adam's circle allows him to fly, descend, and all of that.
Our foes have arrived.
Adam can headshot. This is R2. You need to do damage to reduce the cooldown of your R1, so you can use it more often. And that is done with either headshots or body shots.
Wow, 4 in a row.
Adam's L2 is a charge ability. It can one-shot
5.
most
That's
people.
amazing.
This was always your fate.
6 in a row. Way
The more
to
you use it,
go.
the quicker you will get your L1 and R1, which is what you need to heal. Adam's ultimate is
Born again!
it's just a res. Like a mercy res, but you come back with a little bit of health and overshield. So Adam will still need to heal you to get you back to
Second
full.
chance is over.
You can now, because of the new changes, you can essentially fly to a safe location. Hold on a second, let me just regain the meter.
Born again!
And then fly into enemy territory where the fight's happening to get your reses off, allowing your DPS and tank to heal in a safe location.
Second chance is over.
But it is quite situational. Remember that always. Another thing you can do is basically, because I'm going to teach you only the res tech, you will fly into the sky, behind the wall, use your ult to get reses.
The cosmos heals you.
Remember that. Adam is quite versatile. His heals are burst heals, but if you are playing Adam, you need to be able to hit your shots.
Cosmic
Which I am
balance
not
is
doing
restored.
Now,
Quantum
there's
magic.
another damage tech with Adam, which is
Healing.
you hold R2 and then you keep spamming R2. It allows damage. It allows Adam to basically put out a lot of damage
4 in
in
a
one
row.
go. So you're going to hold R2 and then you're going to tap R2,
Defeated.
6 in a row. Way to go. Unbelievable.
allowing you to put out a lot of damage, get your cooldowns up a lot quicker. Adam is a very simple character. All you're going to be doing with him is either beaming people or healing your allies, or hiding away from a fight so you can get res. Adam has one more ability, which is second chance or second life or rebirth, whatever you want to call it. When you die, you have 4 seconds in your cocoon form to fly to choose to either res, so you can ult, or to fly away, or to distract the enemy, or to scout. I see many people that do not use this ability to scout. They either choose to immediately res in a terrible position and die, or something or the other happens and they screw it up. One other thing that you need to realize is if you are ulting with Adam and you have your res up and an enemy kills you, your ult still goes through. And if you need to ult in a predicament where there's a high chance of you dying, you need to have your self-res available to ensure or guarantee your res. Alright? Let me go and let me just switch over to a different character quickly. Let's go back to Adam.
I will leave this universe a better place than it was before
I can't show you.
created. I require some aid.
Your cooldown also takes over till death, so if you die again, it still stays on cooldown. It does not disappear. Adam, mostly with Adam, you're just going to be you're going to be healing, and you're going to be running around, taking, like, basically protecting yourself. Your L1 is a very, very strong ability. It can protect you from several ults. So use it very sparingly because it has a long ass cooldown. Think of it as a second ultimate ability. Do not use it randomly, do not use it without reason. And if you have used it, start attacking with your L2 so you can get it back a lot quicker. Alright?
That's 3!
Right, we have our ult up, so I can show you. Okay, oh crap. Okay. I'm so stupid.
There's still so much to do. Healing power.
Let me just grab that.
I require some aid.
Okay, so I'm gonna just stand right next to him.
I found more life souls. Born again!
So, the ult would still go through, and you would still get your res. It didn't go through that time, I don't know why, but it usually goes through. Oh no, it needs to, some of it needs to be cast. Alright, let me just show you. So, you have your res up.
Born again!
You will still die, and the ult will still stay. And then you can use your other form to essentially platoon and get your range back. So use the ability as necessary. Use it as you need. Adam is not that strong of a healer unless you're able to aim and do damage with him well. He is very good in a triple heal comp. I know everyone hates that, but that's true. He's very good in triple heal. And as always, happy hunting. Okay, so I basically did an 1.5-hour stream on guides on how to play each character. I'm gonna play one game of quick play. Alright, and then we'll go to bed because I'm tired and I'm sick. And I need to go to bed.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Two healers. I'm gonna play a diver.
30 seconds before you attack.
I was
Get
chosen
ready.
by Bast. Let me show you why.
I have to get back to the 8th city. My people need me to lead them through this dark time.
You know what it sounds like they really need? A benefit concert. Count me in.
Ooh, thanks, but I've heard your music, and I think they're already suffering enough.
Ouch.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
I love the fact that Daredevil
3,
is such a dick.
2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
If only the Dora Milaje were here. But you will have to do.
You know what time it is, Ben?
Well,
Oh,
look who's up to no good.
Alright, I do match.
Coming at ya!
I must here!
Watch that!
Okay, I still killed him.
Yours to capture now. They captured the mission area.
Yep. Gonna step out.
Powerful healing.
I'm an open target.
Nope. Okay, no. No, that was not gonna work. You had to.
I have returned from Dejalia.
Oh, she's not. Of course, she's gonna be AFK. Died once.
Need assistance.
My strength is renewed.
Cheers, mate.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
I have returned from Dejalia.
Efficient.
We'll kill that fire one.
Keep your tentacles to yourself, Namor. Too easy, Namor. What else have you got? Dodge this, mate. Diablo's hungry. Cheers, mate.
They've almost got him.
My strength is renewed.
I can hear them getting closer.
You call those monsters, Namor? Please. Damage sustained.
It's clobbering time!
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
PK21.
I was chosen by Bast. Let me show you why.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
You're not afraid to get those perfectly manicured hands a little dirty, are you, Frost?
Hardly. I've crushed more minds than you've crushed bodies, darling.
Yeah, but the bodies leave much bigger stains. Especially the ones I hunt.
Ah, that
The
explains
battle
how
starts in
to
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
follow my lead. Or don't. I really don't care.
Coming at ya!
The enemy approaches. Bast, guide my spear. Ah, yes. Much better.
They found my weak spot.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Tremble before Bast!
We have visitors from the deep.
The mission area is yours.
You know what time it is, Ben? Small victory. Let's cook some more. We doing this, Johnny? You better believe it, pal. Supernova!
Powerful healing.
Somehow their crew outnumbers us.
Let us make the greedy invaders pay.
Control lost.
Hate
Devil's Reign!
Keep your tentacles to yourself, Namor.
I'm hit! Cover me! breathing gunshot! You belong to me! Dinner time,
Game was called in fuck.
Double KO! You got them all! Control seized!
Don't set up traps then!
We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
Capture more than half of the mission area. Keep going!
Oh god.
Powerful healing.
A monster hunter can be a great ally.
Keep your tentacles to yourself, Namor.
We will grow desperate. Prepare. Guide my spear.
Fury's almost yours!
Right, I do matchstick. That's what I'm talking about. We are in the front. Prepare yourselves. My aim is true.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner!
No, that's not on me. I'm trying to get this one down.
They're down my weak spot!
Oh, this is going to see mine. No.
Lesson learned. Let's try something different. I was chosen by Bast. Let me show you why.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
I've got huge gaps in my intel when it comes to Krakoa. Care to fill them in, Miss Frost?
Information is a valuable commodity, Ms. Hunt.
True. Some knowledge is even more precious than diamond.
Now, how?
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Alright, I think I should be fine.
I've been mapping out an
This thing
entire
has,
collapsed
like,
timeline. And it brought me here.
Something needs a little bit more practice before we can be like very good.
Let's cook some enemies are near. Let me feel the big fella.
This of the deal. Warriors from the deepest seas.
Need assistance!
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Bast, guide my spear.
Well, what? I hit it. That was a trigger. I guess I didn't
Bast has favored me with another chance.
I killed him, but I screwed up. I think if I would have hit Fox.
Trap set!
Hop back up under their nose.
Bast, guide my spear. Tremble before Bast.
Who protected them?
Extra shielding! They'll have to hit harder.
Bast has favored me with another chance.
That was genuinely frustrating. Fox could have a shield.
Seized.
Every win counts, even the little ones.
Run from Dejalia.
I'm so tempted to just go over Phoenix. I want to take out. I'm not gonna.
Need assistance. Control lost.
Come on, Ben! Stay ahead!
Okay, let's
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Wait, what is this done?
Some extra healing never hurt. Ready as I'll ever be, King. Don't send squids down here to dirty work anymore.
They will pay for this.
Endless fury.
They've almost got it.
Still scrapping. A health boost.
Some uninvited
By me.
guests.
Behind us. I can hear them. Let's do this.
Jeff, you're trolling, bro. Why'd you eat me? Can we all fight?
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
I almost have my health. Just stay on
I've
point.
healed from 100.
Go on point, go on point. GG.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
Oh, that's fine. Go to the next one. Jump to the next game.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
Stepping out of the shadows. Spies know that truly observant people are rare.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Stepping out of the shadows.
You right now.
You better ask Caution to bring us back to life.
His tendency is sort of the other way.
The
Or
battle
they
starts in
disabled
5,
it.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
If I don't get
Got
a
it?
Don't know what
Heroes don't wait for opportunity to strike. We strike first.
Hostiles coming in fast.
Damage sustained. Need assistance. Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
God, it's so annoying.
Back in the hunt. The mission area is yours.
The fox enters, enemies scatter.
I am at your service. Fight you, my friend. Catch. Cosmic
strike.
might returns.
They hitting real hard. Ooh, wee. That hit the spot.
Run, fox, run!
I have found more lost. This time I need healing.
I'm hit! A little help, please. Much better. Back in the hunt. What timing? Perfect synergy. Run, Hawks, run! You needed some help.
You've captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
I feel better already.
Run, Hawks, run!
Let's get out.
Oh crap, I got double hit.
Healing power.
We have to stand strong. So much worse.
The moon is bright. Khonshu's hunt is about to begin.
Glory is almost yours.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Moon Knight's on hunt! Go through!
Rise, my friends!
Ancestral power!
Assemble!
Come with me!
Second chance is over.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
The moon haunts you!
Look out! Expect to leave something behind.
The moon has set now.
My friend.
Enjoy that.
Turning up the heat.
Healing power.
This is the stupidest thing I've done, and it's working.
My senses are sharp, and my claws are ready.
Seconds before you attack. Get ready.
What are you tracking now, Jeff? Clearly a master of reconnaissance. Or chaos. Possibly both.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1! All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Across the galaxy for this? You gotta be kidding.
Probably the most broken comp I've seen. With beating with a normal PvP, definitely bring up snipers and hope to like rally or whatever.
Good timing. Perfect synergy.
That poor PvP, like, oh, I went for something.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Find that sniper before someone get hurt.
Is injured.
I understand the reason for going dive, but I don't think it's gonna work in this one.
I feel better already.
Always glad to help.
Be careful over here. The mission area is yours.
Good timing.
Oh, this is all going 6 DPS to kind of counter it.
Proud of what you did here. See them? Right there. Look out behind you. You should destroy these all invisible unks.
My spirit steadies. Run, Hawks, run! One hostile down.
Look who we got here.
Director's injured. Mayday!
This is so stupid.
The damage we could do here is unparalleled.
Oh. Always broken Spider-Man. Always broken Spidey. Always broken Spider-Man.
Keep capturing captured more than half of the mission area. Keep going.
Much better.
Plasma! Burst!
Oh crap. We're trying to ult.
Invisible? Psionic burst.
Oh, they've gone Scorpion
My spirit
with this
pulls
shit.
me
That's
back
hilarious.
to battle.
Quantum magic. This time I need healing.
Never even saw me come.
We should destroy is almost yours!
The moon haunts you.
What'd I do? I'll jump up here.
Good timing. Perfect synergy. Run! I've got your back.
Rise, my friends!
정오의 시간.
GG, no use. We had enough for you guys.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Yeah, we're just gonna get the last 5 minutes of this game. That's so stupid. Alright, that's it. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna call it a day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.